Look at that.
Thank you. From Belgium. Hi. Thank you for agreeing to talk to me for a few minutes.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.
I hope you guys are well. And Mr. Redmayne, question for you first. Did the Secrets of Dumbledore script allow any improvisation or input from your part, or was it a strict read and play affair?
Oh, that's interesting. We only got the script just before we started shooting, but David, one of the wonderful things about these films is you would think for the scale of them that they're gigantic machines that can't be kind of, but he allows you great freedom to come up with your own ideas.
Yeah.
So there were lots of sort of little playful things which we added on the day, or improvisational moments that, and particularly Jessica and Dan, who are two of the funniest people I've ever got to work with and call my friends, they're allowed to go off and do whatever they want. And
I was really surprised at the things that made it into the film that were made up, like Befuddler Dudley. I made that up in the now that's
you did?
canon.
That's yours?
Yeah, I gotta figure out. They must have run it by everyone, and they were like, "Yeah, that's fine. Like, give her the Befuddler Dudley." But now we got to figure out the actual game of what that is.
But do you feel like now that because you've realized that to make something canon, all you have to do is say it on film? Is it like, is there a power thing that comes?
Kind of, but a lot of times when you throw stuff like that out, it doesn't work. And then it'll be like a lot of times, you know, sometimes you'll get the note back where it's like, okay, just do you could just do the lines, you know, like, so then that's just actually soul crushing. But for that Befuddler Dudley line, you still have to like reach for the stars, because then I would just be saying whatever words I want to. Yeah. But I feel like you're such a good actor. You do know that sometimes certain screenwriters and directors are like, say the line exactly the way I wrote it, as written in their sticklers. I don't know if that necessarily works for me. I would have to work at that.
Well,
because sometimes I need room when I do my best work. I need room to breathe a little bit. Yeah.
It gives you quite a power, because now, of course, fans and geeks and nerds all around the world, they will interpret your words and they will interpret your invention, your ad-lib.
Absolutely. Yes, I am a lawmaker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Power, responsibility.
Power, and that's what it comes with. With great power comes great responsibility.
Oh yeah, that's a different franchise.
Yes, it is. They're behind
Ms. Williams.
Mayday.
Different studio even.
Yes, I am going to get reamed. I'm not.
Ms. Williams, question for you. You're an American actor interacting with Mr. Redmayne, a British actor. Now, there's a famous anecdote of Mark Hamill saying, well, Alec Guinness, the British one, he loved American irreverence. He didn't want to be called Sir Alec. He wanted to say Big Al. Do you notice any differences in acting style and in approach?
Absolutely. Thank you for that question, because this is a very English film. And the culture is completely different. And I got to be here for 6 or 7 months. And it was actually a joy to watch Eddie and Jude up close and watching you guys prepare, because they've been acting for a long time and they've learned something a bit different than the way I was taught. I came up doing more of a comedy bent and doing live shows and improvising and being very American. And so I learned a lot. I learned a lot about what you can ask for on set. They're both hard workers. I learned a lot about working hard and showing up to set every day, especially somebody like you who usually was the first to show up and the last to leave. Now, when you rap, Eddie does get the heck out of Dodge. I've never seen anybody change into athleisure and shower quicker than him. He'd be like, bye, I'm out of here, bye. Bye. And he's just out, you know? And I'm like, we just rapped. I'm like having a posh pickle and cheddar sandwich.
I feel like the British actors, we learned a huge amount from you guys, and particularly your improvisational stuff and the capacity just to be free amongst the space. I remember also on the first movie, I was busy like really needing to know exactly what size the creatures were and, you know, the specificity of the textures and stuff. And I'd work with Dan and he'd just be like, whoa, that's, you know, he would just try random stuff. Yeah. And I remember watching the movie and being like, he's so much better at this than I. And so I've tried to take a bit of that on, just to like stop being so anal and kind of like, it's
Dan's
just
a
like
really present.
but you're
it's
the same.
A joy to watch. No, Dan is a really present actor in a really cool way. And you, I feel like Callum and I, we spent so much time and we would call him teacher's pet, because he was always just being like, David, what do you think the text is? He's always like, I have a question. And we're like, asking him the questions like, in a nice way, but it is like he's always doing that. He's also always taking care of people. So like there is someone's job on set.
Teacher's pet,
Teachers
caretaking,
caretaking.
overly hardworking, always there too early.
He loves to be home with
cool,
his kids.
is what she means to say. I'm very cool.
No, he is cool. I love it. He loves to be home with his kids. He's always talking beautifully about his family. Very chic.
Yeah.
But he's someone who, there is someone's job to make sure I don't have lint on my shoulder. But if you do have lint on your shoulder before the scene, he's like, oh, hold on, please. And then he'll do it, you know, or he'll help straighten out somebody else's
something with your makeup. Can I just
You're the best. He's the best. He's just like a total caretaker. And he was a great, like, #1 on the call sheet. He was like a great meddler. It was just lovely. He was the best. It gave me a sense of what kind of father he was.
Sadly, I have to wrap up, so I can't ask any more questions. But thank you for your short time and congratulations on the movie. It's amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.